Welcome back to XRP Insider, your trusted source for the latest XRP, Ripple, and cryptocurrency news. Today, we're covering a major development that has the crypto community talking. Ripple has completed another massive XRP escrow release, unlocking a total of 1 billion XRP, while at the same time, Turkey is emerging as one of the most important cryptocurrency markets anywhere in the world. These two stories may seem separate at first glance, but together they reveal how quickly the digital asset industry continues to evolve. Investors are closely watching Ripple's supply management strategy, while analysts are paying attention to growing adoption trends in key international markets. The latest developments could have important implications for XRP holders, crypto traders, and anyone following the future of blockchain technology. So stay with us as we break down everything you need to know about Ripple's latest escrow release, what company executives are saying about the remaining locked XRP supply, and why Turkey's crypto market growth is attracting attention from across the industry. Ripple has once again followed its well-known monthly escrow schedule by releasing 1 billion XRP into circulation through a series of transactions that were tracked on-chain. According to blockchain monitoring reports, the release occurred in 3 separate transfers. The first transaction unlocked 500 million XRP, followed by a second transfer of 400 million XRP, and finally a third transfer of 100 million XRP. Combined, the value of these releases reached approximately $1.33 billion based on current market prices. While the size of the unlock may sound dramatic, longtime XRP investors know this process is not new. Ripple has been using its escrow system for years as part of its strategy to provide transparency regarding XRP supply. Each month, a portion of XRP is released according to a predetermined schedule, allowing market participants to monitor supply movements while reducing uncertainty surrounding Ripple's holdings. One of the most important details often overlooked during these monthly releases is that Ripple does not simply release XRP and leave all of it circulating in the market. Instead, the company has historically returned a significant portion of the unlocked XRP back into escrow. This practice has become a central part of Ripple's supply management approach. By relocking large amounts of XRP, Ripple effectively extends the timeline over which its escrow reserves are distributed. This means that although 1 billion XRP may technically be unlocked during a given month, only a fraction of that amount may ultimately remain available for operational purposes, partnerships, ecosystem development, or liquidity initiatives. The strategy has helped Ripple maintain a predictable framework while avoiding sudden supply shocks that could concern investors. As a result, many analysts now focus not only on the unlock itself, but also on how much XRP Ripple decides to place back into escrow afterward. To understand why these releases matter, it's important to look at XRP's overall supply structure. The XRP ledger has a maximum supply of 100 billion XRP tokens. According to recent market data, approximately 61.85 billion XRP are currently in circulation. That means roughly 38.15 billion XRP remain locked within Ripple-controlled escrow accounts. This locked reserve represents a substantial portion of XRP's total supply and remains one of the most discussed topics within the XRP community. Every month, investors examine Ripple's escrow activity to better understand how the company is managing these holdings. The fact that more than 38 billion XRP remains locked demonstrates that Ripple still controls a significant amount of future supply. However, because the releases occur through a transparent escrow system, market participants can track these movements publicly and evaluate their potential impact over time. One question that frequently emerges whenever Ripple conducts an escrow release is whether the company could choose to permanently remove some of its remaining XRP from circulation. The idea of burning XRP has long generated debate among investors who believe a reduced supply could potentially support higher prices. During previous discussions, Ripple executives have addressed this topic directly. The company's chief technology officer, David Schwartz, has repeatedly explained that Ripple's approach focuses on managing supply responsibly rather than pursuing large-scale token destruction. According to Schwartz, XRP that Ripple does not expect to use can simply be returned to escrow, keeping it effectively out of circulation for extended periods. This method allows the company to maintain flexibility while still limiting the amount of XRP actively entering the market. Schwartz has also pointed out that permanently burning billions of XRP may not produce the dramatic long-term price increases some investors expect. His comments often reference historical examples from the cryptocurrency industry where major token burns created excitement but failed to deliver sustained value growth. Markets tend to price in supply changes quickly, and long-term valuation is often driven by utility, adoption, liquidity, and demand rather than supply reduction alone. This perspective has shaped Ripple's public stance on escrow management. Instead of focusing on headline-grabbing supply cuts, the company continues emphasizing ecosystem growth, institutional adoption, payment solutions, and broader XRP ledger development. For supporters of Ripple's strategy, this reflects a belief that real-world utility ultimately matters more than short-term supply adjustments. The debate surrounding XRP burns became even more interesting after comments previously attributed to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse suggested openness to discussing various options regarding escrow-held XRP. While no major burn proposal has been implemented, the conversation continues to surface whenever large escrow balances are mentioned. Some community members argue that reducing supply could strengthen investor confidence, while others agree with Ripple executives that utility-driven demand remains the more important factor. Regardless of where investors stand on the issue, one thing remains clear. Ripple's escrow holdings continue to play a major role in shaping conversations around XRP's future. Every monthly release serves as another reminder that the company's management of these reserves remains one of the most closely watched aspects of the XRP ecosystem. Beyond the escrow story, another major development is drawing attention across the crypto industry. Turkey has emerged as one of the most active cryptocurrency markets not only within the Middle East and North Africa region, but globally. This rapid growth has made the country a focal point for blockchain companies, digital asset firms, and investors seeking to understand the next phase of cryptocurrency adoption. Recent comments from Ripple executive leadership highlighted just how significant Turkey's crypto market has become. The country's combination of technological adoption, financial innovation, and demand for alternative financial tools has helped create an environment where digital assets continue gaining traction among consumers and businesses alike. Ripple executive Rees Merrick recently emphasized Turkey's growing importance ahead of major blockchain events in the region. According to industry data, Turkey generated approximately $200 billion in cryptocurrency transaction volume over the past year. That figure places it among the largest crypto markets worldwide and establishes it as the leading market within the MENA region. What makes this especially noteworthy is the substantial gap between Turkey and other regional competitors. Reports indicate that Turkey's transaction volume significantly exceeds that of neighboring markets, reinforcing its status as a major center of crypto activity. For global blockchain companies looking to expand their presence, Turkey is increasingly becoming a market that cannot be ignored. Several factors appear to be driving this remarkable level of adoption. Economic conditions have played a role, as many individuals seek alternative methods for preserving value and accessing financial opportunities. Cryptocurrency has become attractive to users looking for options beyond traditional financial systems. At the same time, growing awareness of blockchain technology, improved access to digital asset platforms, and increasing public familiarity with cryptocurrencies have encouraged broader participation. These trends have helped create a vibrant crypto ecosystem where trading activity, investment interest, and blockchain innovation continue expanding. For companies like Ripple, such environments present opportunities to introduce solutions that address cross-border payments, financial inclusion, and enterprise blockchain applications. Industry research has further reinforced Turkey's position within the global crypto landscape. Studies examining cryptocurrency adoption and transaction volumes consistently place the country among the leading markets worldwide. Analysts note that both retail participation and broader market engagement remain exceptionally strong. Unlike some regions where crypto activity is concentrated among institutional investors, Turkey has seen widespread public interest in digital assets. This broad participation contributes to high transaction volumes and creates an active ecosystem that supports exchanges, blockchain startups, educational initiatives, and emerging fintech services. The result is a market that continues attracting international attention from across the cryptocurrency industry. For XRP supporters specifically, Turkey's rise carries additional significance. As digital asset adoption expands globally, Markets with high levels of crypto engagement can potentially contribute to greater awareness and utilization of XRP-related products and services. Ripple has consistently positioned itself as a company focused on global payments and financial infrastructure. Regions demonstrating strong interest in blockchain technology naturally become important areas for future development and partnership opportunities. While there is no direct connection between Turkey's transaction volume and XRP price movements, growing adoption across major crypto markets helps strengthen the overall ecosystem in which digital assets operate. Meanwhile, investors continue monitoring broader market conditions that may influence XRP and cryptocurrency performance in the months ahead. Regulatory developments, institutional adoption, technological innovation, and macroeconomic trends all remain important factors. Ripple's escrow activities are only one piece of a much larger puzzle. The company's ongoing efforts to expand its payment network, build partnerships, and support the XRP ledger ecosystem continue shaping its long-term strategy. At the same time, international markets like Turkey demonstrate that cryptocurrency adoption remains a truly global phenomenon, extending far beyond traditional financial centers and creating new opportunities for growth across the industry. As the crypto market matures, transparency remains one of the most valuable assets a company can provide. Ripple's escrow system, despite generating periodic debate, offers a level of visibility that allows investors to track supply movements with confidence. Monthly releases occur according to a known schedule, and blockchain records make these transactions publicly verifiable. This transparency helps distinguish Ripple's approach from situations where supply dynamics may be less predictable. Whether investors view the escrow positively or negatively, the ability to monitor these developments in real time contributes to a more informed market environment. Looking ahead, the key question is whether Ripple will continue extending the escrow timeline through relocking strategies or eventually pursue a different approach to managing its remaining reserves. For now, company leadership appears committed to the existing framework. Returning unused XRP to escrow allows Ripple to maintain flexibility while avoiding unnecessary disruption to the market. As long as this strategy remains in place, monthly escrow releases will likely continue serving as an important indicator that investors watch closely for clues about future supply dynamics and company priorities. At the same time, Turkey's expanding role within the cryptocurrency sector serves as a reminder that adoption continues accelerating in unexpected places. Markets that once received limited attention are now becoming major contributors to global crypto activity. The combination of strong transaction volume, growing public participation, and increasing blockchain awareness positions Turkey as one of the most important crypto stories to watch moving forward. For Ripple, XRP holders, and the broader digital asset community, these developments highlight the continuing evolution of a rapidly changing industry. That's the latest update for today. Ripple has successfully completed another 1 billion XRP escrow release while keeping a massive portion of its supply locked under its long-term management strategy. At the same time, Turkey has strengthened its position as the dominant cryptocurrency market in the MENA region, handling approximately $200 billion in annual crypto volume and attracting global attention. Together, these stories provide valuable insight into both supply management and adoption trends shaping the future of digital assets. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to stay connected with XRP Insider for more XRP news, Ripple developments, crypto market analysis, and the biggest stories impacting the blockchain world.